All right, so today I'm checking in with San Antonio Windshield Repair. So San Antonio, all the way to Eugene. This happened like, 2011? So that's been eight years ago, probably somewhere in there, where you got started with windshield repair. So given the long story of going way back about the training, but we'll get into that later on. But first and foremost, we appreciate you being here with us, Stephen. And I see you just got off work, so really appreciate you for taking some time after getting off work. So let's jump right in. Tell us, how'd your work day go today?
Today was pretty good. It was pretty steady. I'm happy to have some work in this industry. I know there's a lot of people out of work, so I'm very grateful.
Okay. And windshield repair, doing it now is actually good. It's always been there. A lot of people don't know that windshield repair has been there, but it's a good money maker. It's a good opportunity to make money. It's a simple process that takes, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes with the full interaction with the customer. And I think after this all passes over, this may well be something that a lot of people start looking into. So if you got a little time, man, maybe we can share your journey and talk about, what made you get into windshield repair and some things that work for you. So I got a couple of questions for you here. If you don't mind, let me jump right in and ask you a couple of them.
Yeah, sure. Please go for it, man. Right. My pleasure.
Cool. So my first question for you, with the whole COVID-19 situation happening here, are you operating any differently than before that? And if so, how are you operating differently?
Yes, man. We like to try to keep up with the times here at San Antonio Windshield Repair. We want to be safe. We want our customers to be safe. So the beauty of our industry is that we can do that. How we do that is basically, before we would come up and meet with the customer and, they'd show us the chip, and then, they'd go back into doing what they're doing. And then when we call them out, they take a look at it. Well, now it's pretty simple. We call them, we ask where is the location of their chip? Is it center, lower, passenger, driver? They don't know the quadrants you taught us, right. But they let us know, and we come up, we let them know, look, we're doing things a little different. We come up with mask and gloves, gotcha. And we take care of their repair without even seeing them. Depending on how they want to do it, we give them the option to come out and check our work. Or, if they want it, we can just send them a text message through our app. They pay for it right there. They don't have, social distancing, 100%. Right. Everybody safe, customer safe, employee safe, me safe.
Gotcha. So basically, you're giving them, you're setting the expectation of the windshield repair. You're actually performing the work and sending them before and after photos, or actually giving them the opportunity to come out and look at it. And while doing so, you're social distancing yourself away from them. That's perfect, man. And it goes to show, when doing a windshield repair, you don't even need the keys to get in the customer's car to actually do the repair, which makes windshield repair even greater opportunity for a lot of people who don't do it, because with this, you don't even have to, you can talk to the customer via text, email, or phone call, and you don't even need their keys to get into their vehicle. Yes.
I absolutely agree with that. And that's, another thing that I love about this. I'm definitely eliminating ourselves going inside the vehicle. You don't need the keys. Some people may be used to going inside, but it's really not necessary.
Yeah, a lot of people, they go inside and use the actual inspection mirror so they can see the damage, because our mirrors, it magnify the damage 3 times. But a lot of people don't know we got the perfect tool, and it's an $8 tool. It's the centering tool. You stick it down the injector barrel, it locates the damage, and you don't even have to get in the customer's car. So that's an $8 tool that keeps you safe from getting someone's car. So a lot of people don't know that the windshield repair is very affordable. The tools, like I said, $8 tool to make sure you get centered and not have to worry about getting in the customer's car. So next question for you, man. I kind of alluded to this ahead of time because we hooked up years and years ago. But how long have you been doing windshield repair?
Yeah, I want to say it's been 8, maybe 9 years. I think you said 2011. That sounds definitely about right. When we had the opportunity, Carla and I, my wife, we both went and trained with you guys in Oregon there, and then I got to catch up with you a few years ago on the road at San Antonio at the Windshield Repair Conference. That was great.
Yeah. So along that way, I know you got trained. You in San Antonio. How has your journey been? Because see, a lot of people, we talk to them, and they think windshield repair, you're gonna get rich overnight, or they don't want to put the energy and effort into it. But let people hear your journey, because you've been doing this for a while and pretty successful at it. So if you don't mind, share a little bit about your journey of windshield repair.
Okay, yeah, I was totally in a different industry. I still have my real estate license. I was doing real estate at the time. I was just kind of learning at the time, and also I just came to Texas. I'm from Florida, seen a lot of chips. I don't remember seeing so many there in Florida. And I was like, man, this looks like a good industry. So, I did a little research, found out the best people out there in training. You guys definitely came up. There's a couple. You guys were definitely the one that I chose. And, decided because I wasn't happy at doing what I was doing too much before. I was okay doing real estate, but I was like, let me try this out. And, it started little by little. But over time, I built the business, taking care of people, making the right repairs. And, and now it's the only thing I do pretty much, I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, sometimes I do a little something here, but this is the thing over time. Now I have the freedom and I'm very happy.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I tell people, one, find your happiness. Two, find out, do you want to do this? Are you looking for a side gig? Are you looking for a part-time job or a full-time job? Either one, what you're looking for, you're going to get what you put into it. So, I always tip my hat off to people like you and respect you a ton for, saying, this is what I want. I'm going to create my lane and I'm going to put that work in to get to where I ultimately want to go. Because there's money to be made, regardless of what industry or whatever you get in there and get to doing. But do you have what it takes, the right energy, the right ambition, the right motivation to go from, in your case, you have nothing with windshield repair. I'm going from ground zero to where you are now, 8 years later, still doing this. So appreciate you for sharing your journey. And you mentioned your wife. So how's she doing and what is she up to these days?
Oh, she's doing good. She's still helping me with the business. Unfortunately, she was helping me a lot more when we began, and she had a side job and she did very well. But unfortunately, she's laid off right now, and she's helping me back out with the business. So this is the times where I'm so glad that I don't have to rely on anyone other than myself right now. It feels pretty empowering, and my wife, she's here, and I'm glad that I brought her with you. That was the whole idea. I was like, what? I was thinking big when I came to Delta. I'm like, what? I'm going to get real busy here. What am I going to do when I get busy? Who's going to help me? Who can you trust? So why not bring the wife?
That's right. There you go. And it's good. It's a story. It's always unfortunate when someone gets laid off or lose their job. But in your case here, with windshield repair to fall back on, you rely on yourself. And with the automotive stuff being essential, there's always going to be vehicles on the road, which always leads to rock chips, which always leads to us providing a service for people to get their windshields replaced or repaired. And it's good money in it when doing it. So yeah, like I say, it's a sad situation when people get laid off, but it lets you know that with windshield repair, it's always something you can do that you never really have to worry about. That right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So last question before I let you get out of here, man. Do you have any goals for the future or any plans for the future? I know things kind of are up in the air right now with the whole COVID situation, but if you got any plans or anything that you had going for 2020, could you share those with us?
Yeah, living here in San Antonio, having this business, I'm happy. I'm living good. Everything is going well. But, I was thinking, my goal is pretty simple. I'm doing this here and it's a good thing, but why not replicate it in other cities, Okay. So, I'm looking at other cities nearby, trying to expand, get the right people in place and try to, move forward. Why not? I'm having some success, I like to think here. Why not just replicate it?
Yeah, you know what you get if you don't do it. So clearly it's always worth a try, because if you don't try it, you live with that regret or always questioning yourself. What if I didn't do this? What if I didn't try to grow? You know what I mean? So I really applaud you for taking that step out on faith to try to see what can happen in another city, because clearly you did it in one city, you can do it in another. And like always, you get what you put into things, man.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing I'd just like to add here at the end, a little something that people might want to think about, another goal, and I've already basically accomplished that goal, is, you get a lot of calls for these replacements here. I've gotten set up with before I actually went to try to learn a little bit about replacement. I figured it wasn't my thing, but, why lose these calls? Get set up with a business that's doing good, that has good reviews, that they're going to take care of your people, and you guys work something out. There's definitely something that I want to, expand on that in one of my goals, even though I've already got it going, but need to do that all around. Why not build a network all across the country? Yeah,
there you go. Build the network, and network equals your net worth. You know what I mean? I tell people that all the time, that's something they got to think about, man. And like you said, you get in the phone call, clearly it's auto glass related, so why not get with someone else so you can make something out of it, and the whole goes on expansion. I wish you nothing but the best, and I really appreciate you for taking time out of your busy day to to check in with us to let us know how you're doing and to give a little insight about your journey in windshield repair. So appreciate you, man, and I hope you and the wife have a good weekend.
Hey, it's my pleasure, man. Thank you, Corey. And I want to thank you and Bruce and everybody at Delta, because you guys did a great job. I only get your things because it's the best, and I really don't have no regrets. So thank you so much, because without you guys, I really wouldn't be here right now. You guys gave me the confidence I need to push to move forward with my drive.
Yeah, no problem, brother. We appreciate you. And like we tell all our customers, we're successful if you're successful, and it's even better to hear your successful story. So once again, man, appreciate you, and enjoy the weekend.
Thank you, Corey. You take care and be safe, man.
All right, man. No problem. Talk to you later.